who will become the next graduates of our esteemed senior class. God has gifted them all, and in their final school days, I believe it is fitting to highlight the way. In the book of Acts, verse 8, chapter 1, we are called to be witnesses to our God and His Son. As we reflect on the seniors and the impact they've had, we rejoice in their legacy, but their leaving is sad. Sarah Apple, star athlete, her teams ranked in the state, killing volleyballs, shooting hoops, and making batters swing late. Whether hitting a baseball or just bowling a strike, our friend Weston Apple is a person you'll like. Rachel Bach is a champion with a 4 GPA. Her pom team won state, but she still studied that day. Amelia Bickle, the teacher. It seems that is God's call. Surrounded by preschoolers, she's sure to stand tall. Jacob Lajeski, most call him Blaze. He stood out in the classroom and the production of plays. Nathan Boswell will study at Western Michigan U. He's an excellent student and a cross-country guy, too. Nita Boyersmith is quiet. She's a member at Peace. To those veteran teachers, she's the Wenzel's proud niece. Emily Brandt is a singer. She's been in choir each year. She'll instinctively start packing when tour dates come near. Jacob Britton kicked footballs, and he has puppets in Muth. He could have kicked for the Lions. I might be stretching the truth. Another Frank Muth product, Lydia Bushy's her name. Schoolwork's her business, and soccer's her game. Jai Wei Chen comes from China, but for school she'll be back, heading to Saginaw Valley to get her college on track. Marissa Cisneros was our homecoming queen. She played soccer year-round and kept stats in between. Going to college in Chicago, that's the plan for Katie Clare. After 3 AP courses, she may be glad when she's there. Devin Clark is a runner, and she played basketball too. She'll fly high in the Air Force when her high school is through. Danny Doyle played soccer for all his 4 years, tied for the high ACT among his 82 peers. Nicole Egler heads south for her college career. I thought it'd be Florida, but it's East Lansing next year. Kara Engelhardt started high school by hurting her knee. She still stars in softball and hit the basketball 3. Amanda Engelhardt is a musician, and she led NHS. Concordia offered money, and of course she said yes. Megan Gaffney came to Valley after she finished 10th grade. Going to an Arizona college is part of the plans that she's made. Austin Gatza loves sports. He played 3 here at school. With good grades in the classroom, a smart athlete is cool. Engineering in his future, though it might surprise some, he's a 4-sport athlete named A.J. Blum. Katie Hackman played volleyball and threw the discus and shot. And now she heads to Big Rapids. At Ferris State, there's a spot. Sarah Hahn loved her drama, and her grades rank her 8. She'll move on to Concordia, so she'll stay in this state. Keith Harding served as president of Student Council this year. He also co-opted at Dow, leaving early from here. Ashley Helmring was gray-haired in some thespian parts. She ranked 12th in the class as she excelled in fine arts. Jeff Hensler tried many things like sports, art, and band. Now he'll try engineering in Western Michigan land. Sam Hutchison's a lefty, and he now likes to run. His effort and attitude are second to none. Jamar Jackson got involved in basketball, drama, SCC. As a Golden Voice member, his years totaled 3. Jesse Polita runs shirtless. Let me repeat this. Jesse Glitter runs shirtless. There's nothing he's hiding. Okay, let me start over. Jesse Glitter runs shirtless. There's nothing he's hiding. With track and cross country, he was the senior's Joe Biden. Vice President. Juan Min Kang showed some talent in art. She excels on piano and plays a big sister part. Josh Keaton played football. He wore the gridiron gear. Mr. Smith's gonna miss him because he took fitness each year. This girl is in choir. A med career is her wish. She helped the Palms win a title. Her name's Gabby Kish. She'll soon be a Spartan. That's Chelsea Lynn Klein. Her 7th ranked grade point was well over 3.9. Matt Kepke has talent. He played 3 years in the band. The engineering field looks like where he'll land. Grace Cordy shines forth as a beacon of light. Only she and her family know the challenge they fight. I know that these students have just one stanza each, but I'll add one for the Cordys for the lessons they teach. Sveta Kravtsova, as a transfer, joined late. She'll continue her learning at the Ohio State. Joey Kruger, in the future, he may want to fight crime, but just a fair warning, he can't sleep half the time. Richard Lamont kept busy. Football, wrestling, and track. He'll soon leave these hallways, and I'm not sure he'll be back. Ashley Lance Dempsey is looking forward to June. She'll be joining the Navy and shipping out soon. Haley Lamb is a Palmer with a special talent in art. Her dance teams were champs, and she played a big part. A gold-driven student, that's Kate Levine. She started leaving school early and joined the work release scene. Haley Lamba left Valley, but of course she came back. She's decided on Ferris, and in August she'll pack. Each year for boys basketball, Nathan Montz was an aide. He'd travel with book bag to wherever they played. He's fast and can jump high. His name's Aubrey Moore. He started football and track and on the basketball floor. Taylor Morgan is going to Central Michigan U. Her scholarships fund college. She's valedictorian too. Alex Foderico put on miles. He really wore out his shoes in track and cross country. A finisher can't lose. Caleb Orker is cool. I don't think he panics. He took a class at Bay Arena in auto mechanics. Faith Palmrider loves soccer. She passes and scores. She may play in Wisconsin as future plans she explores. Sam Paxson entertains with his unique point of view. We'll see in the future what he's decided to do. Chris Perez was a junior when he came to this place. He's been adopted a Charger after his transfer from Grace. Andrew Perriard studies with a top 20 GPA. He battled injuries often as he tried to run every day. Kylie Polson went to Bay Arena to learn to investigate crimes, onto forensics at Ferris and her educational times. Nicole Bergacki loves music. She's planning to teach, onto Concordia, Chicago, and the Lake Michigan Beach. Bruce Rao was a wrestler. He earned the title All-State. In soccer and track, he didn't have to make weight. Crystal Reese heads to Elma to pursue a degree. She's the class salutatorian, tied for high ACT. Brett Raymore likes welding, has college credits in place. Going to the Career Center helped pick up the pace. Hope College ranks highest in this girl's school picks, and Liz Ringle's grade average has her ranked number 6. Trevor Roth played football. He often fought hard for each yard, but in family group projects, he didn't work very hard. Shout out to my baby. Well, that doesn't rhyme. Kelsey Schaus came to Valley after her 11th grade year. She's a big help for softball, and her team's glad she is here. Nick Schramm made an impact with his harmonious voice. He's now headed to Mequon. Concordia is his choice. Emily Schrems became a runner, student council rep too. Now she's California dreaming as she plans what to do. Landon Shriver is an athlete. 4 years of soccer he played. Now he's heading to Delta, where his tuition is paid. Yesol Shin is from Korea. Then to Garber she went. After a year here at Valley, it's back to Korea she's sent. Secretary of Student Council and President of PEP. When you're around Olivia Sion, you better watch where you step. Matthew Singer is a guy whose last name is quite fitting. In the choirs and the musicals, the tenor notes he was hitting. Rebecca Smith sure can act, and she has a beautiful voice. She'll use those talents in college. Concordia Ann Arbor's her choice. Graphic design is the field for Valley Lou's Jordan Snide. She's joining Smith in Ann Arbor to give the old college try. Cassie Stressman is one of 4 with a solid 4.0, so she's a valedictorian in Grand Valley's a go. Katie Stressman is an artist going to the Cornhusker State. She'll study at Concordia, and I know she can't wait. Austin Swears played 3 sports. He was a captain, too. He served as class president because he had nothing to do. Darius Taylor's a speedster, and he can jump really high. He broke the 100 record. It's no longer a tie. Valentino Tamandel. I just love to say that name. He came with hair in his eyes, and he'll never be the same. Sarah Triber is a leaper. She's at tomorrow's state meet. She played a big role in basketball and thinks nursing is neat. Greg Vogel is in Golden Voice. He enjoys running and singing. He may never have awoken if the school bell wasn't ringing. He'll be going to Grand Valley. His name's Tommy Weiss. He may say it's a privilege, but don't ask him twice. Soccer people get that one. Ashley Wheeler will wear green while she studies pre-med. It's Michigan State University where she'll continue her ed. Kaylee Whitlock heads to Novi where she'll continue studying art. Her transfer from Nouvelle was a move I'd call smart. Drew Whitney heads to Alma where he'll play for the Fighting Scots. He plans on catching footballs, and we hope he studies lots. Brandon Wittig is a big guy. He played football in the fall. He wrestled in the winter, and sometimes in the hall. Russell Young worked at Mako. He loves tinkering with cars. If mechanics were honored, he'd be one of the stars. Mitchell Zoltan loves soccer. With the Chargers, 4 years. Now he's off to Grand Valley, joining other new peers. Jenna Zaromsky is a baker. She learned at SCC on Weiss. She may continue culinary. Being a sampler would be nice. Well, you just heard about these 82 that we call the senior class. And we know that in about a week, their high school days will pass. But there's so much for them to do in the days that God will give. And we know that He has plans for them, wherever long they live. Trusting Jesus Christ is key to having peace in life. Peace when things are going well, and peace when there is strife. So I conclude like Numbers 6, when Aaron blessed his clan. Encourage all and lift them up. Become your brother's fan. To all you seniors, may God bless you and all who fill this place. May He shine His holy face on you and give you peace and grace.